I find that the breath is the easiest way to get into our physical body, to get into the present moment. And so maybe draw your attention on your inhales and your exhales and see how they are today. You're not fixing them, you're not trying to do anything, you're just with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling, maybe just through the nose. Maybe you found a couple of loud exhales through the mouth. Loud exhales can relieve a lot of stress from different parts of the body. You're welcome to send your breath in those places that feel most sensational right now. Sensation is just a way of the body communicating where there's an energy disbalance. Energy disbalance can be what we consider also positive. Joy in our physical body is not our neutral. So it's not wrong or right, it just is. Now, as you take another breath in, can you take your tailbone and draw it away from the lower back and towards your knees a little more? And with an exhale, can you pull the belly button towards the floor and draw it up more towards your heart? Uddiyana Bandha. An energy lock in the middle of the body. Take two more. Inhale, expand your belly out. Exhale, can you untap your tailbone, draw it in towards your knees more as you pull the belly button towards the floor a little more. One, inhale. Exhale out. The last one. And now, see if you can step your feet wider and bring the knees in towards each other like a tent. Okay. And now from here, draw the right knee down towards the left ankle, and then release the left knee over towards the street. Yeah, and now see if you can extend the right sitting bone away from the right shoulder a little more. As you relax the right shoulder off of the neck, take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. And then return your knees to the middle. Take the left knee towards the right ankle, lower the right knee to the right. Okay, take a breath in, extend the left sitting bone away from the left shoulder, relax the left shoulder towards the floor, soften the neck and the throat. Excellent. Now return your knees to the middle. We're going to go side to side like windshield wipers. So throw the knees to the street, back to the middle and over to the inside of the room a few times. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3 or 4 more. No rush. Good. You got it. When you return your knees up towards the ceiling next, pause. Bring them in closer towards your chest. You can squeeze the shin bones down towards your thighs down towards your belly, and then press towards the belly button, or the belly button towards the floor. Full breath in, full breath out. And then release just the left leg long, set it down to the ground. And draw the right knee in towards the right armpit, outside of your right ribs. Yeah. And for a moment, can you press the left thigh towards the floor a little more? Extend the left foot forward as you keep drawing the right knee in towards the armpit. Yeah. And now bring the knee more towards the middle of your chest and see if you can squeeze it down towards your abdominals on this side. Liver, part of your large intestine. Full breath in, gallbladder, full breath out. And maybe roll out your ankle. And draw a little circle around with the right knee in one direction, and then the opposite direction. Good. Then lift your leg up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands behind your hamstring. So you extend from the heel more, pull the toes down, press your thigh bone actively into your hands. Good. How much can you press your thigh away from the belly? Good. Your leg is really safe here, so even if your knee tends to hyperextend, that's okay. Good. Now can you press the left thigh towards the floor more? Good. Take a breath in, relax your neck. Take a breath out. Now release just your arms. Good. And then look at your right knee. Now turn your right knee out to the right, keep the knee straight. Good. Can you keep extending through the heel? Good. Now as you exhale, slowly start taking the right leg out to the right as far as it goes without dropping it. Good. And then look at your knee again. Turn your knee inward first, and then guide your knee across the body over towards the street. Good. Again, from the knee, turn first out to the side, away from the floor, and then start taking the leg out to the right. And then again, turn from the knee inward, and then guide your leg across your body. Good. Turn your knee more than you think you can. You got it. One more time. Turn your knee out first, and then take your leg out. Good. Turn your knee in, and then guide your leg across. That's it. Push through the heel. Return your leg back up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And reach for your block. Take your block in your hands, and now lift your left leg up to meet your right leg. Good. Now bring your block between your knee joints, so the bones of the knee are squeezing the block, and then bend your knees towards 90 degrees. Keep the knees over the hips or so. Press through the balls of the feet forward. Keep the knees where they are. Good. Now bring your arms out to the side. Good. Pause. Press the belly button towards the floor. And now bring your hands behind your neck. And see if you can keep your elbows further down for a moment. Squeeze the shoulder blades in closer together. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, pull the belly button towards the floor. Draw the elbows towards your block as you lift your shoulders off of the ground. Good. Can you lift your shoulder blades a little higher? Can you separate them a little more by pulling the elbows closer together? Good. Release the elbows and your head down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift up, pull the elbows towards your block. You got it. 3 more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Good. Again, lower down. Lift up. Last one, lower down. Lift up. Good. Lower down. Release your hands. Press your feet down on the floor behind your sitting bones. Keep the block where it is. Good. As you squeeze the block between the knees, can you extend your arms towards your feet? Press the top of your arms down. Press your forearms down. With an inhale, lift your hips. Lift the sides of your hips. Lift the sides of your ribcage. Good. As you exhale, can you lower the spine and let the pelvis go down last? Good. 1 vertebra at a time. You got it. 2 more. Inhale, press down to left. Squeeze your block. Squeeze your glutes at the same time. Exhale, slowly lower down. Good. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Good. And bring your knees in towards you so you can remove the block, set it out to the side. Hug yourself in. Option to extend your arms and your legs like starfish instead is always available. Relax your face, your throat, sides of your eyes. Good. And then release the right leg long, set it down to the ground. Keep the left knee in and bring it outside of your left rib cage more. Pull it up towards your left armpit a little. Good. Press the right thigh into the floor. Good. Relax your neck, your throat, the space between the collarbones. What other part of your body may be working harder than it needs to. Take an inhale. Exhale, I'll roll out your ankle if you wish. Good. And roll out your knee. Good. And then bring the knee closer towards the middle of your chest and squeeze it down on this side. You have the stomach, pancreas, another part of your intestine. Full breath in, full breath out. spleen. Good. Now lift your leg up towards the ceiling. Bring your hands behind your hamstring. How much can you press your thigh bone into your hands away from the belly today for you? Good. Remember, this is pretty safe for your knee to extend all the way and release any stress it's holding on to. The knees, the hips, the neck, they're highly related to our ego. So the ego's job is to help your physical body survive. And then the ego tends to overreact. So allow the ego to be as is, and maybe extend your knee a little more to release any further stress from it. Good. Full breath in, let it out. Good. Now release just your arms, keep the leg as is. Yeah, now can you turn your knee out towards the street and then start taking the leg out to the left. Yeah. And now from the knee, turn inwards first and then take your leg across your body. You got it, just like that. Return your knee out first from the knee turn and then bring your leg out to the left. And turn your knee first, guide your leg across your body. Good. One more time. Knee all the way out, bring it over to the side. All the way in, bring it inwards. Good. Return your leg back up. Good. Reach for your block. Lift your right leg up to meet your left leg. This time, bring your block between your inner thighs. So the bones of the knee are not pushing into the block. It's just a squishy part of your inner thighs. Good. And now keep the legs lifted. Draw the belly button towards the spine. This time, bring your arms overhead towards the wall behind you. Press the belly button down. Press the backside of your arms towards the ground. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift your hands towards your toes. Lift your shoulders off of the ground. Bring the chin in towards your chest. Good. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. 3 more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Good. Inhale, lower down. Bend your knees. Step your feet behind your sitting bones. Good. Bring your arms around your sides. The exhale, lift for bridge pose. This time we're going to hold for the count of 5. How much can you lift the chest by squeezing the shoulder blades underneath you? How much can you press your arms down into the floor? Full breath in. Full breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale out. Slowly release your spine all the way down. Let your pelvis go down backwards. Good. Remove your block. You can rock your knees side to side. You can hug them into your chest. You can extend everything out. It's up to you. You can find the variation of all of them. Notice if your face is working extra hard. Part of our focus is so we can see which part does and does not have to work right now. Yeah. And then rock your way back and forward to the full length of the mat. We'll find ourselves in tabletop. However you get there, you can try like a ninja. Crawl your way in there. Yeah. And once you find your way in tabletop, just as a reminder, your card, you can also use it to indicate how you feel about physical touch. So the generic setup is no thank you. The fun setup is yes please. You can always change your mind to go back and forward. Just so you know. And now from here, once you find your way in tabletop, you can wiggle your hips side to side. Is that okay on your foot? On your ankle? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got it. And then look at your hands and notice if your pointing fingers are turned inward. See if you can turn the pointing fingers just slightly out to the side so the point cards of the elbows point back more. Good. And now from there, press the hands into the floor. Lower the belly as you draw your chest forward and up. How much can you bring the shoulder blades to get on your back for cow pose? Good. Press your arms actively back towards your legs. Good. Can you pull your breastbone forward and then lift the bottom part of the breastbone up towards the top part of the breastbone. Good. As you exhale, cat pose, arch the spine, look in. Good. Can you bring the chin in closer to the chest? How much can you extend the elbows? Good. Inhale for cow pose. Look forward and up. Good. Press your arms actively back. Exhale, round the spine, look inward. Can you point the pointy parts of the elbows forward more? Towards the front edge of your mat more. Good. One more time. Inhale, cow. Lower the belly, look forward. Exhale, cut, round the spine. Good. Return back to neutral tabletop. Extend your right arm directly forward. See if you can bring the right arm closer to your right ear. Good. Now, can you point your thumb up towards the ceiling? Good. Now, lift your left leg and extend the left inner heel back more. Good. Can you lower the outside of your hip down? Good. Can you send your right sitting bone back towards the left ankle? Good. Take a breath in. Good. Now, can you turn your left knee out towards the street first, and then draw the left knee out towards the left armpit-ish. Good. Inhale, extend your leg back. Good. Just like that from the knee. Bring the knee out to the side, draw the knee towards the armpit. Maybe bend your right elbow and pull the right elbow back. Good. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, bend your elbow, bend your knee. Good. Two more. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale, extend and pause. Exhale, lower the knee and your hand down to the floor. Wiggle your hips side to side. Feel free to find some circles. Feel free to stretch out the rest. Child's pose is always available for a moment if you would like to actually find a pause. Knee resting shape is always available whenever you need it, so make sure you're listening to your body. Listening to the body is different than listening to the ego. You know, I learned that every time I go to the grocery store, pass by the ice cream aisle. You gotta return back to the middle. And now we'll extend the left arm forward. Turn the left thumb up towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button in. Good. Now lift your right leg, extend it back. Can you point the right outer hip down? Extend the left sitting bone back towards the right ankle. Squeeze those right thigh muscles. Full breath in. From the knee, turn your right knee out to the side first and then draw it outside of your armpit-ish. Good. Inhale, extend your right leg back. Good. Turn your knee out to the side, draw it out towards the right armpit. Maybe bend your left elbow out to the left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, turn your knee, pull the elbow out to the side. One more time. Inhale. Exhale out. Good. Inhale, extend and pause. Exhale, set it down to the ground. Again, shift your hips side to side. Find any movement you like. You can always lay on your belly. You can always sit if child's pose is not resting for you. Any movement that is calling for you is available. Good. You got it. And find your way back towards tabletop. Find ourselves in down dog for a moment. So feel free to get there to plank pose or however you like. Your heels can be lifted higher, but can you make them heavier by pressing your thigh bones back? Yeah, is that okay on your ankle? Yeah. Do you want me to make a roll up for your heels? No. Okay, good. Okay, full breath in. Full breath out. Yeah. Slowly walk your feet to your hands. Walk all the way to the front edge of the mat. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. As you exhale, lean an inch forward and then fall forward a little deeper. Squeeze your thigh muscles so your hamstrings can release. Lean a little more into the ball of the foot without lifting the heels. And relax your head a little heavier. Can your chin move towards your chest so the back of your neck is not controlling your head? Full breath in. Maybe horse lips, exhale. press into your feet, take an inhale and rise all the way up. Bring your arms overhead, mountain pose. Good. As you ground through the feet, can you squeeze your thighs and pull the thigh bones into, or the thigh muscles into the thigh bones? Good. As you exhale, wrap your left wrist, take a side bend to your right. Inhale, return to the middle. Switch. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Back to center, breathe in. As you exhale, draw the shoulder blades closer together. Press your elbows forward more, press your wrists back more, and then hug the elbows down and back towards the floor and towards your hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. See if you can extend forward more before you forward fold all the way down. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands on your blocks. Exhale, step your left leg back, lower the left knee to the floor. Low lunge. Good. Bring your hands to your blocks, maybe the tallest edge of the block so you get more space for your organs. And maybe walk your hands further back so there's even more room to lift your chest. You can wiggle your back knee further back, turn the inside of your left knee up, and lower the right sitting bone forward and down. Good, and now from here, take an inhale, look up maybe. As you exhale, straighten your front leg to your degree, half splits of the Hanumanasana. Good, you got it? We're gonna move back and forward. So inhale, lean forward, lower the right sitting bone down, turn the inside of your left knee up. Exhale, straighten your front leg. You got it. Again, inhale, lean forward, lift your heart. Exhale, take it back straight. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale out. Good. Rebend your knee. Take an inhale. Keep your left hand down. You can lower the hand to the floor or on the shoulder edge of your block. Keep the right sitting bone pointing towards the right ankle. As you exhale, twist. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Your hand can always be at your hip. Instead, it's not okay with your neck or shoulder. Maybe you're on the wrist. Yeah. Take a breath in. Find a half circle. Bring your arm forward and down and back to your block. Good. And plant your hands on your blocks. Now, let's see. That's going to be okay for you. So what I'm thinking is doing something like this, stepping the right foot to the right, bringing the left foot up and stepping the left foot behind it. Would that be possible? Ish. Good. And you got, did that hurt? Was that a, no, that's fine. Okay, lift your chest halfway, take an inhale. Good, now walk your hands over to your right, squeeze the knees, just like you squeezed them when you had the block between them. And then squeeze the inner thighs as if there was a block there too. But then see if you can release the rib cage away from your lower belly. And then relax your head. Maybe shake it yes and no. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly return your hands to the middle. Can you keep your feet as they are to rise up to mountain pose? Inhale all the way up. Good. Keep squeezing the knees. Keep squeezing the thighs. Wrap your right wrist. Take a side bend to the left. Good. You got it. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, a little back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean forward to forward fold with crossed legs. Good. Release your feet. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Good. As you exhale this time, step the right leg back, lower the right knee to the floor. Take a moment to set yourself up for a low lunge. Maybe blocks move further back. As your left sitting bone goes down towards the left ankle, turn the inside of your right knee back. Good. Lift your chest. Maybe look up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, straighten that left leg to your degree. Good. A few more times. Bend your knee. Lower the left sitting bone down. Turn the inside of your right knee back. Exhale, extend. One more time. Inhale. Exhale out. Yeah. Rebend your knee and hold. Keep your right hand down. You can transfer it to the floor or the lowest edge of the block. Keep the left sitting bone pointing down towards the left ankle as you twist, reach the left arm up. Yeah, take a moment. Remember, your hand can be at your hip if you prefer. Arms overhead, roll out your wrist. Take a breath out. Yeah. And find a half circle as you exhale. Next, lean your arm forward and then down. Yeah. Get your back toes under, lift your back knee if possible. Step your left foot to the right. Step the right foot behind the left leg. Lift halfway, take an inhale. So exhale, walk your hands over towards the street. Press the feet down, squeeze the knees in. Relax the belly. Relax your ribcage away from the belly. Good. Relax your head a little more if possible. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Return your hands to the middle. Can you keep the legs as they are to rise all the way up mountain pose with crossed knees? Catch your left wrist. Exhale, take a side bend to your right. Can you squeeze the knees and the inner thighs more? Good. Inhale, return to the middle. Exhale, a little back bend. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, lean, 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 and then release. Good. Release your feet, step them in parallelish to each other. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Pause for a moment. Bend your knees generously. Take your peace fingers and wrap your big toes around with your peace fingers as your belly lays on your thighs. And now press your thumbs down, press your big toes down. And then as you keep the belly closer to your thighs, open your elbows and with an exhale, straighten your legs to your degree. Full breath in as you keep the belly closer to your thighs. Can you lean an inch forward from the pelvis? Can you press the belly to your thighs and your thighs back as you release your neck a little deeper or a little longer? Inhale, halfway lift. Yeah. As you exhale, plant your hands on the floor or your blocks. Step your left leg back, low lunge. Lower the left knee to the floor. Good, no rush. Okay? Yeah. Inhale, lean forward. Half splits, exhale. Twice more. Bend your knee, breathe in. Straighten your leg, exhale. Yeah. One more, bend your knee. Straighten your leg, and as you straighten your leg, next pause. Walk your hands further back towards your hips, and then lift your toes up, and then press them down. Lift the toes up, press them down. Good. It was on your other foot, right? And down. Good. One more time up. Good. Now pause here. Now can you rock from the knee, bring your toes out to the side, and then in towards the inside. Good. Couple of times. Out. Let the windshield wiper. And in. Out. And in. Good. Now return your toes back up. Bend your knee. Lean forward. Inhale for crescent moon. Hug the outer hips in as if you're squeezing a block between your thighs and your knees. Maybe arms overhead. Good. Now see if you can extend your elbow joints. Keep a lot of stress in the joints. They move a lot. It's not on purpose, right? But it's kind of on purpose because the joints are meant to move. And in Prakriti, in this physical realm, there's friction. Take a breath in. As you exhale, open arm twist to the left. Bring the left arm, to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Yeah. I'm going to move. Inhale, return to the middle. Exhale, twist. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, twist. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. 1. Yeah, inhale to the middle, reach up. Exhale, a little back bend, bring your shoulder blades closer together. Good. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, bring your hands to your blocks. Lean into the front foot more. You can try with the back knee on the floor or tuck your toes under. Standing splits is where we are heading. So lift the left leg off. Maybe walk your hands further forward. Lift your chest halfway. Good, now can you turn the outside of your left hip down? Lift the inside of your left knee higher. Draw the right thigh bone back away from the belly. And then from here, as you exhale, bring your knee in towards your nose. Inhale, kick your leg back. Exhale, bring the left knee behind the right knee, Jiva squat. Squeeze the knees into each other as if you're squeezing a block between them. So how far behind the right knee can you bring the left knee? How much can you cross them? Good, now can you sit on your knee, bring your sitting bones? Good, now can you lift your chest away from your abdominal organs? Good, take a breath and maybe stay here. What happens if you lift one hand? What happens if you lift both? Full breath in, full breath out. Good, inhale, standing splits. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Good, now press the right foot down. Draw your hands to your hips or to your heart as you rise one leg mountain. Easy breeze. Just kidding. You can fall. Falling is fine. Falling means you're alive. Good. And as your knee lifts, notice if your sitting bone is sticking out to the side, can you lower the left sitting bone down? And again, hug the hips as if you're squeezing a block between the knees and the thighs. Good. And then notice if your ribs are pushing into your vital organs, lift your ribs, lift your chest a little more. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale carefully. Cross your knee all the way over, ego legs. You can have your foot on the floor. Your foot can be on a block. If it's in your practice to double wrap, you can bring the shin bone around. You got it. Sitting on one leg is our natural way of being. Just kidding. It's not our natural way of being. Full breath in, full breath out. Last breath in here, no rush. Slowly come back up one leg mountain. Good. And warrior two, carefully step your leg back. Take your time to position yourself. You can surf it out, wiggle it out. Is that okay on your foot? Yeah, we'll see. If it's not, you can try and turn it back and see if that helps. That works. Okay. As long as it's not shooting electricity, throbbing, heat. Okay. I'm like a doctor, like check this. Yeah, as you bend your knee forward, extend to that arm back. Good. And now see if you can turn the pointy parts of the elbows down, turn the palms of the hands up too. Good. And now keep the pointy parts of the elbows down. Can you flip just the palms of the hands? And point the pointy parts of the elbow down, just the palm of the hand flips. Good. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Good. Reverse warrior. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Lean forward about halfway. Turn your chest away from the floor first, and then take out the arms. 6 and 12. Maybe. You got it? Yeah. Maybe hand to hip.
This isn't my map either, so I wasn't.
It's full breath in, full breath out. Then now bend your right knee. Maybe extend your left arm over your left ear. As you exhale slowly, right leg forward fold. Turn your toes to the longer mat. Yeah. You got it. Take an inhale, lift your chest halfway. Good. Walk your hands about a half foot forward. Yeah. And now lift your sitting bones a little higher. Squeeze your thighs more. And then see if you can release your head, your neck, shoulders. Good. Full breath in. Full breath out. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Maybe walk your hands to your feet or away from your head towards the wall you're looking at. Yeah. You got it. One more breath in. One more breath out. Press back down into your feet. Inhale, rise up to star. Bring your arms away from the feet. Good. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Pivot your feet towards the front. Carefully step your back foot forward. Tadasana mountain pose at the front edge of the mat. Good. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. You can always relax your hands around your sides or bring your hands to your heart. You can always move or take a little more stillness. Yeah. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold, release. Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands on your blocks. Step your right leg back, lower the right knee to the floor. Good. Lean forward, take an inhale. Half splits, exhale. Twice more, breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Exhale out. Good. And then pause. Maybe walk your hands further back. Lift your toes up. And then press your toes down a few times. Good. Up and down. Is that okay? Up and down. Good. And when you lift your toes up next, pause. Squeeze your thigh muscles. From the knee, can you turn your toes out to the side? And then in towards the middle. Couple of more out. And in. Good. You got it. When you return your toes up next, pause. Bend your knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Arms overhead or hands to hips. See if you can lower the left sitting bone down. Yeah, if your arms are overhead, can you extend the elbows a little longer? How do you get to? I don't understand. Okay, numbers need to be outlawed. Good, take an inhale. As you exhale, we'll twist, bring the left arm back, right arm forward. And return back to the middle. We'll move. Exhale out to the side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the side. Good. Inhale to the middle. Pause. A little back bend. Bring your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands back to your blocks. Maybe tuck your back toes under and lift your knee before we head to standing splits. Either way, lean into the front foot, lift the back leg up in the air. Walk your hands forward, maybe a half foot. Yeah. Lift your chest away from your thigh. Good, now can you press the left thigh back? Lower the outside of your right thigh down. Good, take an inhale. As you exhale, bring your knee towards your nose, closer to your chest. Yeah, inhale, kick your leg back. Now turn your knee inwards, draw the right knee towards the left, or the back side of the left knee, Jiva squat. Can you chamber the right knee behind the left? Can you squeeze the knees if you have a block? Squeeze the inner thighs. Then lift the ribs away from your belly. Maybe sit an inch deeper. Maybe not. Good. Maybe lift one hand to your heart, maybe not. Yeah. Maybe lift both hands, see what happens. Good. Inhale, standing splits. Good. Exhale, knee to nose. Now pause. Ground through that left foot and rise up one leg mountain. Slowly, no rush. Good. You got it. Your foot can always be on the block. Can remain on the floor. Can you have the outer hips in, the inner thighs in? Can you lift the ribs off of your organs? Yeah. Take a breath in. And slowly cross it over. Yeah, again, your foot can be on the floor. You can double wrap. You can have it on the block. Maybe sit deeper. Got it. Can you exhale? It's so easy to hold our breath for no reason, right? Good. One more breath in. Let it out. Slowly Transition to warrior two, maybe return to one leg mountain first, and then step your leg back, however you get there. As you bend your front knee forward, extend through that right arm back. Just like before, you point towards the elbows down, lift the palms of the hands up. Keep the elbows as they are, and lift just the palms of the hands. Good. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. Reverse warrior, bring the left arm away from the left knee. You got it. Straighten the left knee, lean forward about halfway as you exhale. Turn your chest away from the floor first, and then tic-tac the arms. 6 and 12. Take the trikonasana. Extend the triangle. Squeeze your thigh muscles to the best that you can. Good. Notice if your shoulders are holding onto your neck. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Bend your left knee. Extend the right arm forward. Extended side ankle. And then all the way, one leg forward fold. Bring your hands to the center. Turn your heels, lift your chest. Walk yourself forward. And then see if you can release from that space. Keep the ribcage away from the lower organs. Breathe in. Let it out. A few more. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Maybe walk your hands to your feet. It's up to you. Can you breathe either way? Good. Inhale, lift halfway. Good. Pause. Pull the belly button towards the spine. And then rise back up to start pose. Strength of your legs and your lower back. Good. Extend, 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 extend. Good. As you exhale, turn your toes, flip them over towards the front. Carefully step your back foot in. Tadasana. Maybe arms overhead, maybe hands to hips, maybe arms around your sides. You can find a little movement, or you can stay still a little longer. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, release. Yeah. Slowly start finding our way on our belly. So however you get there, you can bend your knees, you can step back from tabletop first. Okay, so you can find some backward extensions. Okay. And now, is that okay on your ankles? Mm-hmm. All right. Extend your toes back. Good. Press the tops of the feet down. And press the pubic bone down a lot. Good. And now bring your hands closer towards your shoulders. Good. And then pull the elbows a little more towards your body. And from there, as you press the pubic bone down, can you lift your chest? Good. And then can you activate the feet and press into the feet more? Good. And maybe lift your chest a little higher, but forward first. So draw the breastbone forward and then up. Good. That's it. Exhale, set it down to the floor. I'm going to do 2 more breath, 2 movement. Inhale, press down to lift. Exhale, release. Good. 1 more inhale. Exhale out. And as you lower your head down, you can bring your forearms under your forehead so your nose is not smushing the floor. You can bend your knees and rock your feet side to side. Windshield wipers if you like. Yeah. And return your feet towards the middle, release your legs down. And find ourselves in Sphinx pose. So I like to have a blanket underneath my pelvic bones. It's up to you if you want to have one or not. But for Sphinx pose, we'll see if we can extend one foot back and then the other so the front of the hip is a little more free. And when we get our arms, you can have a block nearby too. You can have the arms about parallel to one another, the shoulders about over the elbows. And then we're gonna press the forearms down pull them in towards our body as if you want the bottom of the breastbone to move forward and then up. I'm gonna press the pubic bone down a lot. Now you can choose to stay here. You can have a block to support your head. Or if you wish, you can look over your right shoulder and press the left elbow back more. Full breath in. Full breath out. Keep engaging the legs. Keep pressing the pubic bone down. Take another inhale. Exhale out. If you turn your head to one side, return to the middle. We're going to take it over to the left. Pull the right elbow back a little more. Good. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more. Slowly return to the middle. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Maybe forehead on your forearms. Maybe rock your knees side or feet side to side. Maybe not. Part of the focus or that concentration is to help us release what is not ours. Many yoga scriptures stated that the thoughts are not ours. They happen to us, around us, against us. They're part of this vibration, spanda, of prakriti, of nature. And choose to focus on some of them and call them ours and release a lot of them. So you can always choose to focus on something else if whatever you're focused on is not working for you. You can choose to also let them all go. Good. We're going to find ourselves into a half prone frog. And so you can use a blanket on your side if you want to. I like to have my blanket long like this. And to get there, you kind of open your blanket twice. And then you take the short edges of the blanket in. So if the blanket was like this on the mat, I'm gonna open it once and then twice, and then take the long edges and bring them in. So it's like that. I'm gonna bring myself over to one side. I'm gonna take the left knee out to the left, so the left knee is supported on the blanket and it's not on the floor, where the inside of the knee is very sensitive for most of us, if not all. Good. And I want to keep the knee as much as we can, about 90-degree angle with the hip and about 90-degree angle with the shin bone, and toes out towards the street. Good. And then I like to press myself back a little more and lift the front of the right hip and extend it out, so I'm really pulling the toes back. And then from here, you can lower down to your forearms. You can always use a block underneath your head. Those are the soft blocks, so it actually is nicer than this with the cork ones. And if you want, I can always bring you another blanket. Either way, is that feeling okay on everybody's body?
Yeah.
If there's any shooting pain anywhere, that's a good time to change. We worked a lot with all the angles of the hip. The inner thighs are part of our core system, and the core is deeply related to the ego. Those muscles are some of the first ones to fire. If there is a threat to our life, for example, running away from a wild animal. Allowing those muscles to activate and release. It's giving the nervous system a little more opportunity to also let go when it's not needed. few more rounds of breath here. To come out of the shape first, pull the belly button towards the spine to stabilize the pelvis, and then maybe press up to your arms, and then maybe extend your leg back, or extend your leg back without lifting your chest. It's up to you. Yeah, and for a moment, press the tops of the feet down, a little cobra or sphinx pose. Exhale, set it down. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. So when you're ready, bring yourself or swing your blanket to the other side so you can bring the right knee on top of it. Yeah. And then maybe extend your left leg further back first. Yeah. And then release. You got it. You got it. A few rounds of breath. One side is always easier than the other. We're not symmetrical in this world of nature. You allow the energy to go through you. You got it. Last few rounds of breath. Really slowly start taking ourselves out of the shape. So you can pull the belly button in first and then choose to just lift your leg and extend it back, or lift your chest and then leg. And pause for a moment, or find a little cobra or a little sphinx. Take a breath in. And as you exhale slowly, begin to roll over on your back. No rush to get there. I'm gonna find bridge pose for a moment with a bolster. So we're gonna slide the bolster underneath the pelvis, horizontal. So when you set your feet down, you lift your hips up, pull your bolster under, then relax your pelvis on that bolster, and then see if you can extend your legs forward so the front of the hip can find more release. Deepest psoas muscle, connect your spine with your inner thigh. It's the first stress responder. Will the first exposure of the ego. It's almost always working even when we're sleeping. Allow that muscle to release and let go. And slowly choose to stay here, or begin to lift your pelvis off of your bolster. You can slide it underneath your shin bones, all the way out the way. It's up to you. Rocking side to side, you can hug yourself, then you can extend your arms long for any movement before you commit to your final shavasana. Take a moment to listen to your intuition. It takes a moment for us to find which part is the intuition and which part is the ego. Feel free to slide a blanket underneath your head and neck. Feel free to let me know if you need anything else. Otherwise, begin to release every part of your body. Allow the mat to hold you. But they say nothing is forever. Oh, what makes it the exception? So why, I'll be so in denial when we know I'm not happy. I say what's cooler than being cool. Alright, I'm alright. I say we gonna bring it down in just a few seconds here. Don't make me bring it down for nothing. That is I say, oh, let me some sugar. I am your neighbor. Shake, 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 shake it like shake, 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 shake it like a big success. Shake, 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 shake it like a Polaroid picture. No, shake, 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 shake it, shake it. I know, shake it up and slowly, throw your breath back into your body. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, your nose. Extend your arms and your legs. Bend your knees and slowly roll over to one side. Supported fetal position. As you find your way on one side, take a moment to breathe in, just feel. And breathe out. And maybe in this moment, find something to focus on, something you're grateful for today specifically. Press one hand into the floor and then the other. Find way up to a seat. Join your hands together at the center of your chest. Take this moment to acknowledge this thousands of years old practice with all its modifications. Each other, this community, this beautiful space we get to practice in today. Take an inhale. Let it out. If Om is in your practice, inhale for Om. Your hands to third eye center. There is a teacher in all things, and to that teacher we bow. Om Bolo Shri Satguru Bhagwan Ki Jai. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is that okay?
That's perfect. Sorry. Yeah, thank you.
Alright.
Very good.
Well, as usual, let me know if you have any questions or concerns. The book is actually here, but I'm going to bring it outside. If you want to check your card, if you want to